During a brief press conference at The Hague, Ruto said he will continue to attend his trials as prescribed by the court until the United Nations Security Council hears and rules on last week's African Union resolutions.
We are going to pursue the United Nations Security Council's adjudication on this matter so that this case can be deferred. We need every space to be able to deal with our challenge, even as we pursue the interests of justice and balancing those interests with our responsibilities to run the country.
But Ruto was quick to accuse the prosecution for carrying out shoddy investigation. At the same time, he urged the court to balance between dispensing justice, his and the President Uhuru Kenyatta's responsibilities, and therefore should consider excusing him from full-time attendance of court sessions.
It's becoming increasingly clear to us that the prosecution failed and failed miserably in the discharge of their responsibility to investigate the cases and the allegations against us, and especially the statute's responsibility put on them.
Meanwhile, the third witness in Deputy President William Ruto's trial at The Hague continued with her second-day testimony, where she claimed to have seen horrific scenes during the post-election violence period. She alleges to have seen burnt mattresses at the Kiambaa church that was burned down at the height of the post-election violence, and also saw badly mutilated bodies at Kaoya Estate in Eldoret. For the second day running, the prosecution and the defense teams cross-examined the third witness, where she recounted witnessing horrific scenes after hotly contested 2007 presidential election results were announced. The witness, who claimed to have worked for Kibaki's re-election team under the banner Warembo na Kibaki, alleged to have seen some bodies that had been devoured by pigs and dogs at Kaoya Estate in Eldoret. In her day-long cross-examination by both the prosecution and the defense teams, the witness recounted how she saw beheaded bodies lying on the wayside and burnt houses at Eldoret's Langas Estate.
Around Langas, there were chopped heads and planted on a stick. Their heads were planted on the stick.
In another ICC-related case, the Attorney General, Githu Muigai, and the Director of Public Prosecutions, Keriako Tobiko, have given the High Court a go-ahead to act on a letter written by ICC Prosecutor Fatou Bensouda that seeks for journalist Barassa's extradition. The DPP, through his lawyers, told the High Court that there were no investigations concerning Barassa's case. On Friday, High Court Judge Richard Mwangi is expected to give direction whether Barassa's constitutional case will be heard first before the extradition process begins.